Hello everyone, my name is Dallas May and welcome to a Let's Talk video. Now, I never played Dying Light 2, not yet anyway, but I have done a little research on it. There are some new patches and new content coming in. The one thing I'm wanting to talk about is why there are no guns in Dying Light 2. We need to talk about this. We need to have a good little conversation about this. And Dying Light 2's reason for having no guns is one, the army confiscated them all. Two, they ran out of ammo and became obsolete. What kind of reason is that for no guns? Explain that to us. Are you telling us human beings that out of all the hundreds of people in the Dying Light 2 universe, that not a single one of them knows how to make ammo? Are you telling us that? Because in the first Dying Light, you could make all kinds of fucking ammo. So there's no reason for there not being guns in Dying Light 2. Now, granted, I'd understand if guns were losing parts or breaking or exploding and stuff like that. I'd understand, because that would make more of a reason for there being no guns. They're getting damaged, they're getting worn down, and all that. That would be a good reason. But just because they ran out of ammo, you're telling us that no human being out of all the people in the Dying Light 2 universe have no information on reloading ammo. This is a book about reloading ammunition. Tells you how much powders you gotta put in, what primers you gotta use, all that. You're telling us that not one single person out of the Dying Light 2 universe has any knowledge like this? Not a single one. That is a stupid reason for no guns. Very stupid. And that ain't the reason why I played Dying Light 2 yet. I'm gonna play it eventually. I just haven't got it yet. This is just my output and opinion on why there are no guns, and if there should be guns in Dying Light 2. Now, granted, like I said, if guns were losing parts, becoming rusted, degrading, losing materials, breaking apart, stuff like that, I'd understand. Completely, I'd understand. Now, if they took a page from Far Cry New Dawn's book, some people hated Far Cry New Dawn. I mean, I can kind of see why they hate it. I thought it was a somewhat fun game because it's taking place in a post-apocalyptic world. I honestly thought I was going to get to fight mutants and shit like that, but no. Now, in Dying Light, no, not Dying Light, New Dawn, there were guns, a lot of guns. But some of these guns had DIY makeshift parts to them. Now, what if, and I hope Techland sees this video, what if they took a few pages from Far Cry New Dawn's book? Like adding in a couple rusty guns. Like a rusty pistol, a rusty revolver, a DIY homemade sniper, like an actual sniper rifle just customized with homemade DIY parts. Now that is a creative idea. Now, granted, guns do and will make noise. and that will attract virals and such. But you could always go back to the DIY silencer stuff. You could always craft a silencer that has a durability or no durability or something. Because, face it, running out of ammo is not really a good reason. As I just showed you, I have a book on reloading ammunition. And the sheer fact that no one knows how to make ammo in Dying Light 2 is just stupid. I mean, there's hundreds of people. Hundreds! Not one of them knows how to make ammo. Are you telling me that? And also the military confiscating the guns. You're telling me none of the military personnel that was left around or possibly left around any blueprints on making ammo? You're telling us that none of them had that? I mean, did those blueprints just grow wings and fly away? Because, trust me, that's not possible. Because in Dead Island 2, not Dead Island 2, in Dead Island and Dead Island Riptide and Dying Light, you could make all kinds of gun ammo. All kinds. So the sheer fact that there are no guns in Dying Light 2 is kind of sad, but I'm still gonna play it. And I have done a little research on some of the weapons, and I'm going to shoot the fuck out of the zombies with a crossbow. May not have a gun, but you can't take away my crossbows. Now, if they start deleting crossbows from the game, that's where they draw the line. Because you gotta give us some ranged weapons. Because just little throwing knives and throwing weapons at zombies just ain't gonna cut it. Alright, come on, give them some ranged weapons other than just throwing stuff, right? And y'all know me, I got a crossbow. And I got a compound bow. It's for a friend. The compound bow it's for a friend. And I own several guns. Now, granted, once in a while, one of them may need cleaned after I shoot it, which I do clean my guns. Now, if I left them outside in the rain and they drew moisture and shit like that, yes, they would get rusty and gunky and grainy and such, and degrade over time. That's when, like, they lose parts and stuff. Luckily, I don't do that. I'm not that careless and stupid to do that. But in a post-apocalyptic world, when somebody has a gun and, dies, their gun will be left outside with them for a period of time. So, I'm just saying they need to have a better reason for no guns is all. Because the sheer fact of them running out of ammo and becoming obsolete or whatever, that's just not a good enough reason. If they were breaking apart, losing parts and stuff like that, yeah, that would make sense. Okay? But the sheer fact that they ran out of ammo, that's not really going around in my mind right. Because surely to God, there's someone out there in the Dying Light 2 universe with freaking knowledge of crafting ammo. I mean, surely to God, there's blueprints on crafting arrows, right? So there's got to be a blueprint or something for ammo. So, I hope Techland reaches this video and sees it. And I hope they take my thought on it into consideration. Like I said, take a couple ideas from Far Cry New Dawn. They had guns in there, and well, pretty damn well all of them had DIY parts to them, and they were rusty, and they kind of looked pretty cool in some ways, except for the saw disc launcher. Now that one I would like to see in Dying Light 2 is the saw disc launcher. But yeah, I'm alright with there like being no shotguns because they are extremely loud. I've shot one a few times. But like the thought of a DIY sniper rifle like Ruger Mini 14 or uh, semi-automatic sniper rifle, like a SVD or something, and it's just degraded and it's got this own DIY made scope attached to it where you can like snipe some zombies or enemies from a distance, or like the thought of a rusty revolver or a rusty 9mm. Now that is a pretty cool idea. I hope Techland does take that idea into consideration. Now, if by chance they do add guns, that's going to make the game a little bit more enjoyable for some players, but at the same time, it can make things challenging because some players want to be stealthy and sneaky, and I understand that Techland wants to focus on the more hand-to-hand combat, but you're forgetting there's some people out there that like ranged weapons. And just the sheer fact that there aren't as many. I mean, I know they get plenty of bows and one or two crossbows or something like that, but there are some players out there that actually love guns. And I'm kind of half of one of them. I can see the fact that guns run out of parts and break and stuff like that. Now, that would make a good reason for no guns and such. I mentioned that before, like twice. So, should there be guns? Well, I mean, some players like to shoot the shit out of zombies and bring more down on top of them, and if they're in for a challenge, there you go. Draw more zombies in on you and let them attack. If you're gonna go sneaky stealthy, go with a crossbow and bow. Because it doesn't really make much sense for them not to have knowledge on guns, but or not guns, but have no knowledge on reloading ammunition. Yet they have knowledge on making explosives, radio and electrical equipment, and all kinds of other shit. But not a single one of them knows how to make ammo. That's just sad. So I hope they take this video into consideration and hopefully come up with another solution. I'm still going to play Dying Light 2. Just give me some time to get it. Like I said, I've done some research on it. Like the weapons, some of the characters. Like my Colonel impression, aka the Butcher from Dying Light 2. I did a little research on him. And he has a gun. It's the American 9mm from the first game. And that gun looked like it was in pristine condition. Or at least from my view. So maybe in a future DOC they add guns? I don't know. I would like to see guns added. I would. Because there are some players that would love to enjoy guns. I know for a fact. So go ahead and like and subscribe to this video. And hit that notification button. And let me know what you think. Because right here is the Lyman Reloading Handbook. It's got all kinds of info on IMR powders. It's got Winchester powders, Ramshot powder, all kinds of powders and stuff that you gotta use for bullets. And it's actually a pretty neat book. It tells you what kind of lead it needs, like the amount you need, the percent of tin you need, the antimony, the BHN that you need, all kinds of stuff. So go ahead and like and subscribe this video. If you want to see more info on this book, let me know. This is Dallas May, signing off.